final topic, which is Rhyheim Shabazz sharing his hot tip for aspiring adult entertainers. So Rhyheim Shabazz has quite a successful year in the world of adult entertainment. Earlier this year, he took home the award for Performer of the Year at the 2024 Gay Vienna Awards, and that's considered the highest honor from porn's biggest night. He's also someone who is very successful. He has his harem of men out in Brazil. Shout out to all of those fine pieces of ass that he be getting up in his little situation. And he started his career in adult cinematography 4 years ago, and he's been thriving. People live for him. He is the first porn star to reach 1 million followers on Twitter twice, because I remember the first time that he was a part of the whole situation, they pretty much deleted his account or something. They flagged his account, which was fucked up. And I believe Diego Barros is another one who's reached 1 million followers on the Twitter. And Rhyheim is talking about retiring soon, but look, at the same time, but I'm sure he's going to keep his business going and still make his money from the company that he has built with all those different models that he's probably going to have funneling through his site of, putting out adult content. Shout out to Nico Aesthetics, my friend who does some stuff with Rhyheim every now and again. But also, Rhyheim, I told him he has a new gig. He's going to be a judge on Willem's new stripper reality show called Darkroom Duel, which I have to say, you know what? That is the most clever name to call a show. Because it's kind of giving, I don't know, whenever I hear Darkroom Duel, it's like, okay, Darkroom, you know what that is for the gays. But also a duel, I'm thinking the challenge. So I'm like, oh, y'all gonna be having them doing, when they said dragons in a contact sport, but it's stripping. There's only one way to find out. So they said, well, when he talked to Pride, because I'm getting this story from them, he said, please don't make me blush. I had to be the first. It's like when Serena went for that Grand Slam. It's a goal. Now, anyhow, as certainly is a goal for Shabazz, the star is one of the most popular models in the adult cinematography industry today. So he naturally has some tips to share with anyone hoping to make it in the industry. He said, be sure once you jump in, you're in. Once your content is out there, it's permanently out there. Be sure you want to do it. And I say that, you know what? That is so true that what people have to realize. And I think a lot of y'all don't think about it. If you're going to jump in, you got to jump all the way in. You got to be sure. I remember I was watching this thing with, oh my God, what's his name? Timothy Champagne, where he was talking about that and trying to give people advice on if you're going to come in and do this adult cinematography, you need to be sure that this is something that you want to do. And I should have brought this shit up from the beginning. I don't know why I didn't bring this video up so that way y'all could have watched it. I am stalling as I'm trying to find this clip. I should have been more prepared with this. But yeah, I didn't bring it up at the time. Let me mute that. Because I was like, okay, so he also said, I don't think we have years. I would say months. Let the young kids take over this. Let the new guys do it. I've had my fun. Now I can watch everyone else succeed. Because he's talking about retiring. And I have to say, like, yeah, what people have to realize is that when you do adult cinematography, you're not going to be able to last forever doing this, doing adult cinematography. And so I'm with him on this. It's like at a certain point, you got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them, know when to walk away, and know when to run, chair. So, wait, hold on, because I had to pause it. Because I was like, shout out to my friend, speaking of which, Nico Aesthetic, because I actually was on his YouTube channel because he had the clip that he had put together. And I want to play that for y'all because I want to bring in the whole Timothy Champagne situation, because Timothy gave the same advice in regards of if y'all want to jump into the adult cinematography industry, the things, the do's and the don'ts that you have to do if this is something that you're going to be serious about. And I have to say, like, yeah, even though Rhyheim doesn't have experience as a stripper, the one thing he does have, he understands the world of adult cinematography and how if there's photo shoots or any kind of challenge, he could provide like the do's and the don'ts of what you need to do to elevate yourself in certain situations. And also when it comes down to any other stuff, he could provide you with some good advice. So I'm not mad at him over them adding him because they well, what do you know about stripping? You ain't necessarily got to know about stripping to be a stripper. It's like anybody can get up on a stage, I guess, for the most part, and just seductively take your clothes off. Not everybody's gonna be good at it, but anybody can get up there and try it out, especially if they have amateur nights and stuff, which they do have. Because I remember when I would do a lot of the bar and club scene and stuff, I knew plenty of drag queens that would have like amateur nights or whatever when it came to the stripping. So let's get to this